Your Health Science Center Zoom Sanctuary Interfaith Inspirational Gatherings are relevant, honoring all the children that did not come home. Verily with exceeding joy, with heart and soul, do these oppressed of thine offer themselves up for all mankind in every land. Thou seest them, O my Lord, weeping over the tears thy people shed, mourning the grief of thy children, condoling with humankind, suffering because of the calamities that beset all the denizens of the earth. All are welcome at these gatherings. A theme is that of communal worship, which Baha'is and their friends around the world understand to be fundamental to the pattern of collective endeavor aimed at the spiritual and material betterment of society. Essential to this pattern, the House of Justice maintains, is the devotional meeting, a communal aspect of the godly life, and a dimension of the concept of the temple, the dawning place of the mention of God. All are welcome. When integrated into the core of community life, such gatherings, inspirational gatherings, the devotionals, become occasions where any soul may enter, inhale the heavenly fragrances, experience the sweetness of prayer, meditate upon the creative word, be transported on the wings of the Spirit, and commune with the one beloved. What prayer, quote, inspirational thoughts, song will you bring to share? Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own internal potency, O Supreme Person, Origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods, Lord of the universe. The dialogue about missing and murdered First Nations women is important if we're to build a community we all feel we belong in. It's a hard discussion and difficult one, even traumatic to hear. Our Aboriginal sisters have had to go through this trauma. We can learn how they deal with being traumatized and can draw on their strength. It is too much to bear. You can mute everything for the duration of the next slide. The grandmothers emphasized that while they were originally asked to guide the commissioners, they worked with the entire National Inquiry community. Bliss says we support the different members of the commission itself, so that the cameramen, the security teams, the parties with the standing, the health workers, the registrar, all the community members that make up this national inquiry. We're here for every one of them. None of them has a greater role than the other. Lord, you are my lover, my longing, my flowing stream, my sun, and I am your reflection. Even though it's complex, racism is also fairly straightforward in that it happens on an interpersonal level, says Jillian Dye, who works on supply chains at food corps. We're all humans, have a tendency to blame the system, let us all off the hook when we all have to take personal responsibility. Mother, you are the soul of the earth. You're the drops of rain on a spring morning. You're the cold silence of falling snow. You envelop all life in your life. Do Black Lives Matter? Most certainly, for they are the pupil of the eye of humanity. I am one of thy handmaidens, O my Lord, and unto thee I have turned, and in thee I have placed my trust. Grant that I may be so confirmed in my love for thee, and in fulfilling that which is well-pleasing unto thee, that neither the defection of the infidels among thy people, nor the clamor of the hypocrites among thy creatures, may avail to keep me back from thee. Purge thou mine ear, O my Lord, that I may hearken unto the verses sent down unto thee. Illumine my heart with the light of thy knowledge, and loose my tongue that it may make mention of thee and sing thy praise. By thy might, O my God, my soul is wedded to none besides thee, and my heart seeketh none except thine own self. No God is there beside thee, the all-glorious, the great giver, the forgiving, the compassionate. The holding of such gatherings is a further step in the implementation of the law of the Mashal Askar, the dawning place of the mention of God, one that evokes the spirit of the house of worship in any locality. Make a list of your friends and invite them to this devotional or a devotional you begin. It is a gift from you to them. Vital to such worship and the creation of what Shoghi Effendi describes as a serenely spiritual atmosphere is the setting aside of rituals and rites. How is the growing culture of worship and service contributing to the transformation of the lives of the people in your local area?